Hi guys, welcome again. This time we'll be covering quarterfinal number 4, but this is the third one you see, so that gets a little confusing. But that's what we decided to call them. So the group stages were all letters, and quarterfinals are numbers. Then semifinals will be Greek letters, and there will be only one final. The final will be played this weekend, like when you are watching this weekend. So you can check out the Discord channel. There will be info when it will be played. So you can watch. I think we will have a decent audience there. So without further ado, excellent players. Kami Popov, I faced him in the group stages. He went through. Very excellent player. Ermomis, I've met him numerous times on ladder. Excellent player. Nicolo, when this group started, I think Nicolo was the person with the best score out of the group, which is, something. It tells you something, but at the same time, maybe he just got an easy group. Don't know. CLXT, also a player who is very active. Very high level. I think he got up to top 10 or top 20 this season. He fell off, but still pretty excellent achievement. So this should be a good 3 games. So let's get started. So here I would choose A, to be honest, but I expect B. No, I know it's B, to be honest, guys, because I know that I was the only guy that played. Pistoliero was the only guy that played Olympia A. So here, excellent pick, Timberyard. What can we wheel from that hand? Strategically, like one of these guys will end up in green, maybe both. Probably one. So this is kind of a game of chicken between them. We need to establish ourselves on red, to be honest. I don't know, maybe do some cheeky play with Caravanserai, which is pretty easy for us. So Timberyard and then maybe Stockade or Claypool. Okay, so no, like this suggests me a little green, but I don't know, like no idea. So Glassworks is, to be honest, like looks like a good pick, but at the same time we are enabling them to go green. But it's something that we should consider. Tavern is excellent with our Wonder. A lot of choices. I would go Glassworks just because, like there is a risk, but there is also a reward. So that will be my pick. But we get Tavern instead. Okay. Stone Pit would finish off nicely our statue and potential free stoners in the second era, so that would be my pick. Instead we see a bizarre focus to green. Okay. So this is Hide Scriptorium, I guess, because without it then we are just toast. That would be my pick, because like if we get buffs and we pass Scriptorium, then this guy has Scriptorium and he suddenly can build all the green cards that we care about, so that would be terrible. But I think it's still probably buffs. This was a huge mistake, I think. This was something crazy. I like plays like this, but not sure if it's gonna work. So if you said A, then I'll assume you'll say B with Apothecary. Oh, but no, this should be Stockade. This should be Stockade. No, this should be Stockade. No. This was just, not a great plan, as Tony Stark would say. Like, I don't know. What is our plan? No idea. Like I don't know the style. I approve the boldness also to do it in quarterfinals. I assume this is altar. No, this is probably wonder stage, but this just feels so weak. Like we finish with. Okay, let's maybe think about it. We finish with 2 greens, which is not bad. A 3-pointer, so that looks kind of okayish, but we have no way of getting lab because it costs us 4 at the moment. And the school costs 2, and this guy can actually steal everything. So strategically, we are toasted here. But let's see. Okay, so this is like we're just saving by grabbing points wherever we can, I assume. So this we cannot even pick caravans right here. I do not believe we can do that. Like this guy shouldn't even pick this, so this will end up here and we get picked by this guy probably. So aqueduct. Like I assume this guy picks caravanserai anyway, but I think it's aqueduct here. No, this is like if you are going for points, go for points. Do not like back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 versus 4, obviously. But do we go for green? For red? Can we like who can we beat at this point? That's the question. Like we cannot beat this guy, so fighting with him a little counterproductive probably. Like he has excellent stuff. This guy also looks pretty decent. He still needs papyrus, but the resources are pretty solid. I would vineyard. Okay, he finished his resources. Pretty good. I would statue here probably. And as you can see, exactly this happened that I said will happen. Like we passed the scriptorium and then he got all the green that we were interested in. And if we are not picking aqueduct, like hand 1, I think, hand 2? Was it hand 2? No, it was hand 1. No, hand 2. Hand 1 was card house. Then this buffs also doesn't make much sense. So sorry to be so tough on you, Kami, if you're watching this, or sorry for everyone rooting for Kami from El Salvador, very cool country. I had to Google it. No, I don't like it. Like the free builds also do not excite us that much. So nope. Now we can actually get the walls, I think. Can we? I think we can get the walls. I don't remember exactly. This is really sad because we would rather save this stage. Because it's still a good stage for us and this is not. But this is a wonder stage. Okay, so this worked out nicely. That was the Viner pick was good. There were some good saving play, I would say. This is tough. I honestly don't know if he wants to pass this. No, he doesn't build this. Unless no, he doesn't build. But maybe this comes back to us. It probably does, to be honest. So I would maybe study from this hand. Or palace even. Because I don't think they bury against us. We might lead in points, but we are actually last at the moment, I think. Maybe Nicola is in trouble because he has nothing. Like, he just spent, you know, a lot of resources. Like, he has this, but then he has this. This is just a mess. This is 8 cards, and this is 8 cards spent on nice resources, I would say. Okay, so you have nice resources now. So are we actually just hoping to? Oh, but he won red cheaply, so like this is not terrible. Still, this guy is in excellent position, I think. And here, apart from the single stockade, this is excellent. Like, the resources are pretty, like, the trading post is missing, but other than that, it's excellent. So let's see. Like, he would love to build that, obviously. I would think this is Palace, honestly. But this is so risky. But no, this is definitely not it. Three fives. Okay, we are getting saved by the guilds, to be honest. Workers guild is excellent here. Like this whole hand, except for this and this, which I assume one of those gets picked. So there is like 1 and 1 left. That's just bad picks for us. But this actually might be a good pick versus CLX. So this actually, like, this hand for us is amazing. So Workers Guild here, I would assume. Yes. We are just, well, like, I just hate this pick, to be honest, because there was a chance that he will pick a 9-pointer. Maybe not a huge one, but still. Okay, and this is getting... The problem is that he might not pick Chamber of Commerce and instead go for Arsenal, and we really hate that. Lodge is 5. Observatory is 5 also at the moment. Are we getting 2? I think 5 is too much. I think it's Lodge. No, this is not that. No. No. So this is Gardens. We just hope that... Oh, look, it's Aqueduct that we passed on. 3, 4, 5. We are not getting to 6. No idea. We got put into dangerous position. Like this Arsenal was like this Arsenal gives us nothing at the moment. No, I hate those preemptive strikes that in red that gives you nothing. So, like, with Siege we can beat this guy, but we actually can't because he will build from the discard in the last round because he has Strategist Guild. So that will be the highest scoring card for him. So I think we hide from this hand. He picked Haven from that hand. He will pick Haven also. There will be a good pick. We hide, definitely. I spent way too much time on this game. Oh, and he actually went for... 2. 1, 2, 3. No, we build it? Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so if we build, we win here. No, we are losing to enemies either way. Can we beat CX? Then we have to play Arena. Can you beat Niccolo? Best way to do that is play Arena. So let's play Arena. No. No, 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 no. Like, you're not getting any points from that. Or maybe you are getting some points out of it. Versus Nicole. I don't know. I don't know. I hated the red. Like, if you are playing 3 reds for 12 points, that's not a good solve. But I think this game was salvageable. If we just, you know, played some better cards in the end. Interesting game. I would love to hear you guys what you think, because I'm sure, like, I'm trying to do this fast, so I'm sure I made a lot of mistakes here with analyzing. But okay, first is Anomis, second is Silix, Nicolo is last. In the end, not enough points. There was not a heavy green game. Those are very hard for classes. Okay, so let's go here. We will follow Nicolo. B. Interesting hand, and I think the choice is correct. Yes. The choice seems to be correct, I think. Excavation is also to be considered. But I think that's like 60% timber, 40 excavation. But this hand is very interesting. When it comes back, we will have a pick from it. Definitely. Okay. Now we are very happy because we can pick Stone Pit. Are we that happy? I think this guy. It's hard to say, actually. Strategically, this looks like a good game for us. Stone Pit, I still feel it's Stone Pit. No. With that pick, it's definitely Stone Pit, but we were like unsure if he's gonna pick that. Glassworks. We are ahead, opposite of the Glassworks, so we need Glassworks because we will be the only one without Glassworks. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Because like we are getting into double resource trouble. Here this is a wonder stage, and this is a wonder stage with guard tower. Oh, there was a guard tower that he passed, so it should be like without guard tower. Oh, we build it. That's crazy. No, I would never done that. But if we do this, then tavern. Did he pay for that? Wow. Is this buffs or is this a stage? I feel like it's buffs. No. We have no access to gold. So it's buffs. Because we have no access. No, if we bury, then we bury buffs. There is Halicarnassus in this game. Okay, saved by the Glassworks. Save a lot by the Glassworks, I would say. No, sorry, Caravanserai, not Glassworks. What am I talking about? We're watching 2 Olympia games, but I really think that they should play A. It would be much better if they play There is... okay, we have to bury school, basically. But we are still without glassworks, but we still have to bury school. That's why you pick glassworks H1. And now I think CX is riding to the sunset with this. It's very hard, because we would love all three of these cards. Vineyard we can let go. So I think, like, what this guy will pick. He will not pick walls. So I would aqueduct here. But that might be wrong, to be honest, guys. I'm just like, I'm a point grabber. Bazaar, I think, is decent. It makes like with the glassworks we can actually play lighthouse, and we are the only guy in yellow, so that can be profitable. This is a wonder stage with quarry, because why not? Both of these are useless to him. These Olympia games are very interesting. Like, there are so many choices, and we have to bury or play the school. I would bury it. I can't believe this guy. Maybe he couldn't have built it. I don't know, but it was very weird. We are winning red pretty cheaply, so that's pretty good. Kami is again popping off with, pardon the pun, with some impressive points. He's a very good position, but he will have troubles getting points. But he should still win this game. So, second place. Second place, my bad. This could be us, actually, maybe. With a good play. So this should come back. So we are picking Palace. That would be my idea. Depends if this guy like escapes on green, and if he has a green stashed. He cannot build a second stage. That's very, very bad for him. Okay, so we are getting some insane picks right now. From this hand, Philosopher's Guild. Yes, please. Let's just hope. Oh, we actually have points from that are not counted. So, yeah, we can win this game. Maybe not win. We can be second in this game. As we are fighting everyone except Kami, because I think Kami is out. I think he has just too much points here. And he got like the good guilds, so that will help him. So I think actually going for red is not bad here. So I would Arsenal. Because we are actually fighting for second place between like these two guys. Good guilds to the rescue. So there is workers, and there is like circus to be played. If we pass him that. So what's left? We have Arsenal, we have Siege, so there is like a gold one. I don't remember on one hand what was that. And here we have these two. Can we circus and be happy? Anomis has can he get points from that hand? No. So yeah, we can circus actually. Okay, so here the lighthouse is amazing. And this is also very nice for us, because it stops Kami from getting points, possibly. And here is a throw. Does he get 3 sets, actually? Because 3 sets beats us. does. But does it beat us? Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I think that beats us. Maybe you can beat Kami? No. Oh, that doesn't beat us on the tiebreaker. Okay. I thought it beats us. We're very close, actually. Very close. The lighthouse, basically. I don't know what he chose, but if he... I think if he, like, just threw the lighthouse, then we probably lose. Did we get... and this guy also saved us a little with the guild. But overall, a pretty cool game. Pretty cool game. Oh, like we were third here? Yes, third and second with Olympia. So let's go for the third Olympia game. This is Olympia Olympics, if you pardon my puns. Let's go. And now we will be following Enomis, actually. So, you know, you get 3 Olympia games in one. And they're all B. I don't know why. Like, I think Olympia A is even better in 4-player than in 3-player, actually. Like, after playing a bunch of games, like probably 100 games, in this meta game, I would say that Olympia A is really, really good, actually. And that's like, why is like Olympia B sounds amazing. Let me just, like, if we are going for Olympia Olympics, let's say that. But it's actually like there is so much brown that this stage is good because you can buy a lot of stuff from your neighbors and you will have like every resource, but at the same time you can actually build it, and it's probably much better to build it than to buy it because there is not much like passive gold generation, so you can actually like sustain yourself. There is like tavern and there is like haven and stuff like that, but actually, like, I think with B you need to go for a gray strat, so they pay you for the gray cards and you pay them back for the brown cards. That's like the basic strategy. But actually, when you want to go for grays, you like should be in green, which also makes sense, but it's actually very hard to be in greens in some of those games for Olympia. Like, for example, here both of these guys are better suited to play the green game. But if you're like, there is all brown wonders and you are Olympia, or even better, there are like Colossus, Rhodos, Giza, Olympia, and Alexandria, then you can actually be in green and you can play the gray game, and then the B side makes much more sense in my opinion. Here I would 100%, and there is another thing. There is a shortage of gray resources. As you can see, this is the same as in 3-player, and you can end up with someone not getting gray resources, and that's when the second stage from the Olympia A comes in, when you can just ignore them, just like make sure that you have access to the cloth, and you can actually play for Haven with 4 brown resources. With this side, you probably won't play for Haven. Like, Haven is one of those cards who, like, you should be able to build Gardens and Haven, in my opinion, always, because these are the only doubles that give you reasonable points. And, you know, you can actually plan for them, and you probably will end up a lot of time building both of them in a game where there is a lot of resources flowing. Okay, speaking about that, let's go into the game. Clay pit here, naturally. What I would do from this hand, we do not need to stockade, actually, because we have everything for red. And the more I think about it, the more I think that 1 red is enough in the first round. So I think Orvane here. Like we are getting the ores away from this guy also, so that's really nice. I would lumber here, definitely. But there is strong consideration for the loom also, because, you know, shortage of gray. Both are fine, I think, but lumber... Like, it would be easier for us to play with lumber now. And now we regret it. Okay, so at this point, like, if you're playing this game, you should think what you are doing for your resources. Like, what are you planning to plant next? We probably plant double stone, but not necessarily, because we have access to free. I would honestly claypool from this hand. Not even joking, I would claypool. Like, this guy is not picking guard tower, because he has this, which is amazing for him, and he has this, which is pretty good for him. And I'm very happy that he agrees. Okay, we wanted that. Now it gets trickier, because he probably has a trading post to us. So these are one. So we can actually pick one of them up for the second one. Like, if the second red falls into your hands. Okay, we can pick it. Doesn't matter which one, to be honest. We passed a guard tower, so probably better to pick a barracks. And pawn shop is nice. But is it not building this one nice? Can be, honestly. Like, in the second round, there is problem with points. If you're way ahead on red, there is problem with points. But are we way ahead on red? Don't know. Don't know, to be honest, guys. I think both are fine. Like, even Altar is not terrible, but it's worse than pawn shop. This guy picked it after all. And he paid full price for it, right? That's not that amazing. I would pick quarry here. Nope. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, yes, 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 yes. That's great for us. Now we can loom. Loom, loom. This is loom, loom. Do not go for stables. This is loom. We need loom. Great, great. I see Anomis is a gentleman and a scholar. And this is archery range. This is not caravanserai. This is not aqueduct. This is archery range. Unless it's not. Because we passed the walls that are gonna get built. This is tricky. Walls. No, it's actually not archery range. Oh, not this guy. No, he got that. I would probably surprise everyone and say this is card house, actually. I honestly think this is card house. Because we like, every gold is super precious for us right now. So card house is better than this. We do not need caravanserai, I do not think so. This is just, you know, 1 gold every turn. So at best it's like 6 gold. No, it's more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At best it's 10 gold. But it's not going to be 10 gold, because we are building that one. So at best it's 9 gold. So that's like when you think about caravanserai right now, you should think about vineyard, because that's probably the same. Yes. So this is vineyard, guys. Like, where's vineyard, probably? Would you pick vineyard here? No. So I honestly think this is card house. This is also playable, but no, that's this one, and we can play the training grounds here. I don't like even right now we are playing the training grounds, but I was just thinking, what if we pass it and like they have to play all those cards, pay us the money, and then we can do something else, like. But maybe that was wrong. Yeah, maybe this is better. This is a wonder stage, unfortunately. Wasn't a good choice. No, Bazaar should be hidden. Because like for this guy, it's 8. Or maybe more. Okay, so now we got the... we got the Caravanserai, guys. But I misspoke. Maybe that this was... like Caravanserai was slightly better because it gets you the Lighthouse. But actually Lighthouse is trash for us, so... it's about the same. For this guy, it's better, but I still think it's bad. Like Caravanserai in 4-player, just because there are so many browns, is good when you need to reach those 3 and 4s. But for us, with this one, not so amazing in this position when we have a lot of resources. Very interesting hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 possibly. So yes, I would Trader's Guild here. So it's 8 already, and it should be 9 with the Lighthouse. Like this guy is picking the Lighthouse. So here. I think the Haven is coming back from the last hand, so I will pick a Gardens. But I don't hate it, because you might get Gardens from some other hand. Magistrate, I think, still. And he picked that one, which is probably not enough for us. Magistrate was a good pick. Okay, so here we would normally pick Gardens, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it good enough? Do we have enough money? Yes, probably yes. So we probably pick Ship Owners here and let them pick Gardens. So they give us more points. Unfortunately, Haven didn't stay, so that was actually a good pick. Do we need to secure ourselves with the Reds? Given that our guilds are trash, possibly, yes. Is Kami running away with this game? Yes, he is. And he got sneaky. That's actually amazing. When, like a guy that's losing most of them is getting actually this. Okay, so if we want to catch Kami, we should pass the Siege Workshop, because then this guy can build it and he can beat him, maybe, possibly. But like the problem is that our guild sucks, so I don't know. I would have to calculate these guys, like, and I'm just too tired after all this to do that, but I don't know. Like, I think we are getting a red from that hand that we will see. Yes, we are, but we cannot build it, so that's something. So yeah, let's bury it. Let's bury the study. But with the bad guild, we are actually getting 2nd place. I think Kami like popped off again, but this time he won. Did he win the 2nd one also? He did win the 2nd one. So like very good comeback from him. In the end, this was on purples, this one on greens, and the purple. Like purple for 10 is like any card for 10 is also amazing, but we win quite handedly. In the end, Kami and Anomis went from this quarterfinal, and I think it was very well played. So a lot of Olympias. I know a lot of you guys always ask how should I play Olympia, because it is one of the hardest wonders to play, just because it gives you so many possibilities also between an A and B sides. The A side is very, very hard to play, but it's also very rewarding when you play it correctly, like when you exactly know what you are doing. It takes a lot of practice, but I recommend it. This side is very, like, it's hard to play, but it's at the same time easy to play. Like, the floor is pretty low, the ceiling is very high. So that's also a wonder that you should enjoy playing, because you can master it, but you can also play it on a beginner's level and do well with it. So that's it for the quarterfinals. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was very, very long. I'm sorry, but you know, this is just the study of the Olympias in a 4-player with some amazing players. Like, all of these guys are really, really good, and you can learn a lot by watching them. So until later, see you later. Bye.